what's up? It's Franny, and I am here today with Crawford Collins.
That's me. What's up, guys? Hey, let's go.
So, yeah, maybe I should start off by saying, how we know each other. Probably everyone's, confused. Everyone's like, what? They're friends?
We just met yesterday.
Crawford and I have been friends for about a year and a half now.
Yeah, it's been
I consider him one of my really good guy friends. And yeah, we just decided to make a video together. And the video we're doing is a dating advice video. I want to do this video with him because I'm not kidding, he gives the best just relationship advice / boy / girl advice, everything.
I appreciate it. I feel like you're hyping me up a little bit, but I appreciate it.
He's I don't know, he's like a Dr. Phil. When I ever have boy
without
problems.
the PhD, it's just,
yeah.
It's just Phil.
Just Phil. Whenever I have a guy problem or anything, I go to him and he always I feel like he just knows what to say. He gives good advice and I wanted you guys to get his good advice. So I tweeted out asking, oh, that's good.
Just throw your phone. I tweeted out asking, I'm like, oh.
Throw it. So I tweeted out asking for you guys to tweet at us, dating advice questions, hashtag AskFrannyCroft. Alright, so first question, how to get over a crush? Ooh.
I mean, I don't think there's any easy way, but I think you just gotta distance yourself.
Yeah.
The more you're around them, the harder it's gonna be to get over it. You should probably delete them on all social media. If you're creeping their Snapchat every day, it's gonna be a little hard for you to get over them. Twitter, Instagram, unfollow them on all that.
That's literally what I would say too, is just distance yourself from them. I feel like the less you see them, the more you hear about them. I mean, the less you hear about them, I'm not that you're gonna forget about them.
You don't have to completely obviously don't cut your friends out because they hang out with them type of deal, but the less you can be around them and the less you're checking up on them, the easier it's gonna be for you to get over them.
Yeah,
because if you're there, even if you don't hang out with them, but you're checking them out on Instagram every day, then
yeah, you're gonna be what are they doing?
What are they doing? What's up? Which is tough, but it's you just kind of got.
Yeah. Next question: if your partner did something wrong or you don't feel the connection anymore, how do you let them know?
If they did something wrong, you just gotta be honest with them.
Yeah.
I feel you just gotta tell them, because if you don't tell them and you just you know what, it's gonna eat you inside and it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. The little things in a relationship, the longer you don't talk about them, the bigger deal they become. All those little things that you don't mention, communication is the biggest thing. You just gotta be listen, you did this, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not cool with that, or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I think being in a relationship, you have to be 1,000% honest with each other. So if any little issue pops up, immediately talk about it just so you can resolve it. Like you said, little thing will build. It's like a little snowball rolling into a big one.
It's relationships shouldn't feel like mind games. I feel so many people are playing these little games. It's just no. Yes. If you want it to be a great, healthy relationship, you just have to be honest.
Yeah, just straightforward.
You shouldn't be doing little things to make them feel a certain way. You should just be yo, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And hopefully they,
Yeah, and it says how if you don't feel a connection anymore, again, just be honest with them.
Just gotta tell them. And maybe you can work it out if it's something that's possible to work it out, or maybe it's not meant to be, or whatever the case is. But you just gotta talk to them.
All right. Next question: would a guy prefer a thick girl or a thin girl?
Everybody likes something different. I'm telling you, I have a preference. I'm sure you have a preference with guys.
Exactly.
All my guy friends, they all like something different. So I hate when people oh, I'm too this or I'm too that. It's nah, everybody likes something different.
Yeah, so, it's all literally whatever you're into. Even for girls, some girls like really thin dudes, some girls like really thick guys or buff guys, or you know what I mean? It's just literally whatever you're into.
Yeah, my girl's into really buff guys. Cut that out. Cut it out.
Robert's look at these.
Drooping down this way.
He's shredding through his sweatshirt. He's so big.
It's ripping out here.
What do I do if I'm talking to someone and all they keep doing is trying to change me? Get out.
You gotta run.
Leave.
Have you the movie Get Out where they just book it? You gotta run the Get Out challenge. That's what you gotta be doing. Just get out of there.
No, you literally you do not want to be with someone who's trying to change you, because then if you are constantly. If you're changing yourself to make them happy, when you guys are actually in a relationship, you're not gonna be happy at all.
Yeah, you might think if you care about someone, you might be oh, I'm gonna change this for them. But if you change too much about yourself for someone, it might make them happy, but in the long run, you're gonna be unhappy because you're not gonna be. Whenever you're pretending to be someone you're not, it's gonna eat away at you, and eventually, it's just gonna drive you crazy. So
yeah, literally, it's just that's mentally that will mentally make you go crazy.
Yeah.
You
And it's
know?
like there's little compromises in a relationship,
Yeah.
obviously, but like when it's like they're trying to change everything about you, like that's not cool. Or, like something that you gotta have your kind of boundaries as to what is like important to you, and
yeah.
you shouldn't shake
It's
on
just
that.
it's
so.
way better to be with someone who likes you for the way you are.
Yeah.
Simple as
Okay.
that. Let's just say I like this dude. I don't know if he likes me or not. I feel like he does, but I'm not sure. Should I tell him? It's like I'm telling a story.
It's a story. Should I tell him? I feel like
That's hard. That is such a hard.
it's tough because
decision.
like if you're gonna tell him, I feel like you gotta be ready to maybe hear a no. Like there's a big chance you might hear yes as well, so it could be like the best thing that ever
Yeah.
happened. But I feel like I definitely, because sometimes like you could wait for him to say something, which it might work. Like maybe he'll make the first move eventually, but you could be waiting a long time and you might miss out on something because you
Yeah.
never made that first step, because they could be like too worried to make the first step and they're probably thinking the same thing, and then none of you guys do it, and then you guys never know. So
Yeah,
It's tough.
It's so hard. Like you said, you have to kind of be prepared for the worst. If it's a no, then you got to be prepared for that, and if it's a yes, then that's awesome. But it also into factor, you have to, are you guys really good friends? Are you guys best friends? Are you
Yeah.
guys just like
'cause that's when it gets tough.
acquaintances? Yeah.
When you're like, when it's someone you've been friends with for a while, you're
Yeah.
like, dang, I don't want to mess that up, but like,
yeah, because
random-
like, that's what I'm saying. Like you guys are really good friends. All of a sudden, you're like, I've liked you like for a while now, and they're just like,
which is cool, but it's just like that's like a tough situation,
Yeah.
because then like if they don't feel the same way, which they might, it's just tough because it's like
yeah. I mean, it's honestly,
love is kind of messy.
Yeah,
it is kind of.
and it's honestly like to actually answer the question, if you are ready for that yes or no answer, and if like you said, like if you think they like you, then go for it, and if you're ready, if you're ready to deal with the answer's gonna be, I do it. If you're not ready, then I wouldn't even go for it. What are some clues that he's an F-boy?
When did that become a word? Like I feel like that's like the biggest thing now. Like everyone's saying F boy.
Yeah, because they're everywhere, left and right, especially LA.
Well, there's also F girls as well, but
Yeah,
there's
that's
definitely
true.
a lot of F boys as well. A big sign is if they're like acting like they're all in love with you and being like flirty, but then you see them turn around and acting the same way to someone
Yeah.
else. Definitely.
But it's also hard too, because sometimes like if it's just you two hanging out all the time and you don't. Well, that's another thing too. Like if they don't bring you around their friends.
yeah,
or
if they don't bring
something,
you around their friends, that's
Yeah.
a big sign that something's up.
Yeah, and if they only want to hang out with you at nighttime, if they don't ask
Yeah.
you, if they're like, oh, come through tonight, or like they don't ask you to hang out during the day or something, that's a
Yeah.
little.
Or if they like only ever just like want to hook up and
Yeah.
they're never like asking you on like there's nothing wrong with wanting to hook up with someone, but it's just like
Yeah.
if they're only ever doing that and they're not asking you like out to dinner or whatever the case, they're just like, yo, come to my house, it's like 12 a.m. Then
Yeah.
probably if that's the
Clearly.
only time they hit you up, they're probably an F-boy. So,
Yeah, you just have to be careful. I mean, it's hard. It's because some of them are like professional F boys. Like some of them, you cannot even tell because they're so charming. They're so amazing. Even some of them do bring you around their friends, but they're just like, I just want to hook up with this
Here,
girl.
no, this is a big thing. Be very careful of people that act like super like say stuff like I love you and all that like right away. Like if somebody's like acting
True.
like being super like intense like that right away, usually that's like a play. Like they'll be like,
Yo
oh,
baby,
you're like,
yo baby,
oh,
come
I
here.
love you, what's up? Like
Yeah.
super like that. Usually that's the case.
How do we tell if a guy's really into us or just playing games?
Well,
Ugh.
I feel like as a guy, usually I just like really annoy girls. Like I feel like not even just try to get a reaction out of them, just be like annoying. Like a lot of guys will like if they're into a girl, they'll kind of like always be bugging her, always like annoying her, that type of stuff. I feel like that's what guys do a lot
I
of
feel like that's
times.
just like always.
Not all guys, but I feel like most guys I know, including me, like when we're into a girl, we'll just try to like kind of just like always be cracking jokes and just kind of
Yeah.
annoying them.
If they're touchy, if they're
Yeah.
like teasing them and stuff.
Teasing, a lot of teasing, a lot
Yeah.
of that sort of stuff.
If my best friend and boyfriend both asked to hang out, who would I go with without hurting the other?
Well, I think there's like a lot of factors. Did you hang out with your boyfriend 4 days in a row? Maybe you should hang out with your best friend. Or did your best friend ask you to hang out first? Go hang out with your best friend. Did your boyfriend ask you to hang out first? I don't think like it's got to be one or the other. Like obviously some days, but like you kind of got to make time for both. Like I think the
Yeah.
worst thing you can do is like I feel like I've had people who like get a boyfriend or get a girlfriend, then they stop hanging out with anybody and all they ever do is hang out with their girlfriend or boyfriend, and like that's not cool.
No, yeah, I feel like that's unhealthy because I feel like, I mean, I believe that even in general, everything you do should be balanced, you know? You should hang out with your friends a good amount of time, you should hang out with your boyfriend a good amount of time, your family, you know, everything just should be balanced. Yeah. And obviously, I know that, like, when you are newly in a relationship, it's, like, kind of like the honeymoon phase. Like, you guys are so infatuated with each other, and you guys just want to spend every second with each other. Yeah. But, yeah.
But you gotta, like, and also you gotta make sure they're not, like, if somebody's weird about you not hanging out with them every second of every day, that's, like, a red flag. Like, that's just clingy. Like, that's not healthy when someone wants you to be with them every second of every day. It's taken to an unhealthy level. And you gotta kind of be like, yo, listen, like, I'm into you or I love you, whatever the case, but it's okay if we don't hang out every single day. Like, it's not healthy to be with someone 24 hours every single day.
How do I tell someone I don't like them nicely? Ugh, that's the worst.
I mean, it's terrible as it is. It's not necessarily mean to be like, you just gotta tell them, and you gotta tell them right away, because I feel like if you lead someone on, like, that's the worst thing you could do. Because you may think like, oh, I don't want to tell them, I'm not gonna tell them because I don't want to hurt them. But the longer you string them along, then you're just actually hurting them more in the end. So.
And it's like, I mean, obviously they're not gonna be happy about what you're gonna say, but like he said, it's better to be straightforward and obviously say it in a nice way. Don't be like mean about it. Just be like, I'm sorry. Especially if you guys are good friends, you can always just be like, I'm sorry. Like, I just see you as a friend, and like I don't want to ruin that. I think our friendship is way more important to me than us trying to build a relationship that probably might not work. Guys just like, Franny, you're like my sister. My heart breaks in half.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? I'd rather know that than constantly texting him and constantly hanging out. Like trying to hang out with him, constantly texting him, and then all of a sudden, you know, out of nowhere, and then I build all these feelings for him, and he just, you know, drops that bomb on me. I'd rather know sooner than later. Next question. What do you do if your boyfriend/girlfriend's parents don't like you? Just get rid of them.
Not playing. That's a really tough one.
Yeah, that's super hard. It's kind of not like change, but I feel like being around.
Just be respectful as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's just tough. But just like, you don't want to like cause more problems, and like obviously if they already don't like you, to just like fight back, and like it's not gonna help. So just kind of be respectful, and hopefully they don't try to like cause too much trouble. And like maybe eventually, if you're super respectful and you're being cool about it, they might learn to love you. So, or maybe even talk to them. I don't know. I mean,
I'm sure that even your significant other will probably talk to their parents about it and be like, Mom, probably always talking about him like, oh Mom, look, he did this, like how nice, blah blah, like, you know, trying to help you out there. But honestly, like you said, respect, just respect them, respect their daughter or their son. You know, don't like kiss them in front of them or hold their, like, you know, if they're those kind of parents, because some parents are very strict. They want their child to be with someone that's like a 10 out of 10, and that's not always the case.
I feel like parents usually have an unrealistic standard.
Yeah, or
also on the other, sometimes, and this isn't always the case, but sometimes if your parents don't like someone, maybe you should take a look at that and be like, usually parents are right. They're not always right, but I find a lot in life where I'm like, my parents are telling me something, I'm like, no, you know, even with friendships or with whatever the case is, relationship, friendships, anytime my parents have been like, no, you should be careful of that person, I'm like, no, and I'll hang out with them, and then later down the road, I'm like, wow. Like, they've lived a long time, so they've been through it.
Yeah, parents
everything you've been through or are going through, they've been through.
Yeah, and parents, like you said, parents are good at picking stuff up like that, friendships, relationships. I guess they just get that vibe, and they'll let you know, I'm sure. How do you know if someone is starting to get bored of you or lose interest?
I feel like you just know. They'll start like texting you less, or be more dry the way they talk to you or text you. They want to hang out less.
Or even if you guys, like, the way you guys hang out, like, in person, like, if they're usually very touchy with you, and then they're less touchy with you, the way they say, you know, the way they say stuff, the way they talk to you, or even, like, when they're texting and they text always, like, with a lot of emojis or something,
and all of a sudden
there's no emojis.
You're like, something's up. Something's up.
Yeah, like, something is totally up. So
I feel like that's tough, like, people who, like, honestly, with me, when I'm, like, mad at my girl, I'll be, like, not sending any emojis. Yeah, I'll be like, no emojis. And she does the same
dry.
thing. Like, she'll be like, whenever she's mad at me, there's no emojis. But whenever we're cooling, it's like all emojis, we're all happy. So
Yeah, like me, I'm a very like, I wouldn't say excited texter, but I'm a texter that will put emojis, exclamation marks. Like, I'm a very intense texter. So when I don't put text and I put one words and stuff.
If they hit you with the K.
Like, K.
Is that cool? K.
Yeah, like you'll know. I mean, yeah, it depends. Some people you can't even notice, you know, because they're just always like that. But I don't know. I feel like you'll get it.
Yeah.
All right, and the last question.
Last question.
The last question: how to deal with a breakup? Man, that's hard. Well, actually, I said heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
It's just, I think that's something
usually
personal.
Usually those go hand in hand, not always, but
yeah.
Sometimes you'll have a breakup. Very rarely, you both kind of agree, but usually someone's getting hurt. So
yeah, like a heartbreak. I feel like it's just something personal, like depending on how you cope with it, and obviously it's just something that. I mean, what I would do is I would try and distract myself, hang out with my friends, you know. If I can pick up more shifts at work, I'll do that, or
don't have too much free time, basically. Like, if you sit there with all this free time, you're just going to keep thinking about it and then eating you away.
Yeah.
And also, I think a big thing is, like, kind of taking that and using it as a lesson versus taking it and letting it, like, bring you down more. Just kind of be like, you know, this happened and it wasn't great, like, whatever the case was. I don't know how it ended, obviously it's different in every case, but kind of using it as a learning experience to kind of build you up for the next time instead of letting it tear you down. So
yeah, like if you see in the relationship you weren't treated right, you know exactly how you should be treated in the next relationship. Like, I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason, and you know, if you're not meant to be with that person at that time, then you're just not meant to. And you know, hey, who knows, like maybe in the near future or in the later future
you're gonna find someone way better. So
someone way better, or even, you know, even the same person. Like, maybe it's just not the right time for you guys. Like, maybe you guys are just both very busy, or you guys are both not completely, you know, grown yet or something. But I don't know. I don't put a limitation on love. Love is literally something that surprises everyone every single day. I've had crushes on people I've never thought I'd have a crush on, you know? Like, it's just something.
I feel like love just sneaks up on you.
Yeah,
like,
you have no idea.
You never get to pick who you like. It's the craziest thing.
All right, well.
Relationship advice with Crawford and Franny.
Franny
and Crawford.
I think Franny and Crawford is better. I really want to do this video for you guys. I hope, honestly, he answered some of those questions. Some of those questions I had, and he answered for me.
Hey,
I was like, in my head, I was like, okay.
Hey, well, hopefully that helped. I don't know. I like, disclaimer, like, I don't know everything. That's just kind of my personal opinion on the subjects and what I find, just like everything I've gone through with relationships and everything. So that's our advice.
Yeah, that's our advice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We filmed a video on Crawford's channel.
The video on my channel is a lot different. Like, this is a very serious video, but if you want to see like a way less serious
just like
video of us doing some dumb stuff, check it out on my channel.
Check out his channel. Subscribe to me. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what video you want me to do next. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Peace out, guys.